That time again. We are doing Amelia Bedelia, and let's see what chapter we are on, and if I can remember the voices. Guys, look at this. We are more than halfway through the book, so I'm excited about this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Um, we are on chapter 9, so that's great. It says, if life hands you lemons, oh, never mind. So that is what our header looks like, the chapter header. All right, so first question, and make sure you comment below. And I didn't realize that my previous videos didn't have the ability for commenting. So I opened that up so you can actually comment below. Or you can follow the link to Facebook and go to the chapter 9 area and answer questions if you want to write down your answers to the questions. So first question is, what has Amelia done so far? What jobs has she had? And are they good jobs for her or are they bad jobs for her? Those are your two questions. What jobs have Amelia Bedelia had already? And are they good jobs or are they bad jobs? So now, what do we think? Why do we think we said, that's another question. Oh, never mind. What do you think is getting ready to happen? You can do your prediction and then we'll find out. Okay. Like Diana's pink slip, the aftermath of Amelia Bedelia's lemonade stand fiasco was not at all pretty. Amelia Bedelia took cover in the car showroom until the grown-ups sorted things out. The TV station agreed to run Wild Bill's commercials for the next 3 months for free. Amelia Bedelia's parents agreed that she would not sell any more lemonade for 30 days. And then, if she still wanted to run her lemonade business, she would stay a mile away from Wild Bill's. Do you remember what happened? I'm showing you a picture. Look at her. She's sitting on a big hill of lemons. What happened? Why is it that she had to have this stay away, a mile away from Wild Bill's? I'll continue the story. Back home, Amelia Bedelia faced a new worry. What am I going to do with 50 bags of lemons? She moaned. I've got 500 lemons. Well, you know what they say. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Well, you know what they say, her dad said. If life hands you lemons, you make, uh, you make. His voice trailed off. He stopped before he said that dreaded word, lemonade. You make what? Asked Amelia Bedelia. What do you make? You make the best of it, said her mom. Amelia Bedelia's dad looked very relieved for some reason. Her mom continued, you make lemon squares, lemon marmalade, lemon tarts. Oh, Mom, lemons are tart to begin with, said Amelia Bedelia. They're born tart. And there's Amelia Bedelia there with her mom. And then we have a picture down here at the bottom. What is that? What do you think that is? If you don't do this, then you don't know what that is. There's a certain thing that you do with that. So if you haven't seen anybody ever use it, you probably don't know what it is. And if I recall, then I'll go ahead and tell you at the end of the video. Yes, said her mom. That's why a lemon tart is so tasty. You know what? I'm craving lemon tarts right this minute. Let's make a big batch. Amelia Bedelia and her mother headed for the kitchen. Amelia Bedelia's mother gathered the ingredients, got out her tart pans, and showed Amelia Bedelia how to make lemon tarts. Amelia Bedelia added extra lemons to the recipe. She had tons to use up after all. Amelia Bedelia and her mother and father each ate a slice of lemon tart as soon as they had cooled. As her dad savored his last bite, he squeezed his eyes shut and shivered. Wow, he said. That was one tart. Bingo! Amelia Bedelia knew exactly how she would use up all of her lemons. She would make lemon tarts for everyone she knew, adding extra lemons to make them extra tart and extra special. The next day, Amelia Bedelia got right to work. So that's Dad's face up there. His face looks like it's very tart. And then you see down here towards the bottom where there's a pan. And she's making some tarts. She discovered a small tart pan in the pantry. It was perfect. With just a little bit of help from her mom, she baked a dozen bite-sized tarts. She packed them carefully in her lunchbox and put that in the basket of her miserable, rusty, beat-up bike. Then she headed off to Pete's Diner. As she took a shortcut through the park, Amelia Bedelia saw the pink slip lady sitting on the same bench as before. Do you remember the pink slip lady? She was in a previous chapter of the book. Okay. How many dogs did she have? There's a question. Only now, instead of just one dog, she was surrounded by at least a dozen dogs of all shapes and sizes and colors. Hello, pink slip lady, Amelia Bedelia called out as she rolled up. That's me, said Diana, laughing. And you must be that famous lemonade lady I saw on television, right? Amelia Bedelia parked her bike next to Diana and the dogs. Guess what? I took your advice, said Diana. I started my own business too. Here it is. She opened her arms to the dogs. I loved walking my own dogs so much that I decided to do it for a living. Now I'm a professional dog walker and trainer. See how well behaved they are? Wow, said Amelia Bedelia. Can they do tricks? Sure, said Diana, but usually I need treats to inspire them, and I'm all out. I'll have to pack more tomorrow. Do they like the taste of lemons? Asked Amelia Bedelia. She took out her lunchbox and gave Diana a tart to taste. Amazing, said Diana. It's so little and yet so tart. I make a very tart, said Amelia Bedelia. Do you think the dogs would like them? Diana broke off a piece of lemony tart and put it on top of Buster's wet nose. He didn't move. He just sat there. There's Buster. What do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to eat it? Or do you think he's just going to sit there with it on his nose? He just sat there with a tiny piece balanced on his nose. He doesn't like it, said Amelia Bedelia. No, said Diana. I've trained him well. Watch this. Diana snapped her fingers. Buster sat up, flipped the piece of tart into the air, opened his mouth, and gulped it right down. He wagged his tail happily. He does like it, said Amelia Bedelia. She looked over at the other dogs. They were looking at Buster and at Amelia Bedelia, then at Buster, then back at her. What about them? Can they try a tart too? How many do you have? said Diana. Amelia Bedelia set aside enough tarts for Pete and Doris. Then Diana showed her how to make the dogs sit and lie down and roll over and jump into the air. When the tarts were all gone, the dogs gazed at Amelia Bedelia and wagged their tails wildly. Look at them, said Diana. You made lots of furry friends today. They'll never forget your tarts, or you. Thanks, Diana, said Amelia Bedelia. I love dogs. She patted them all one last time, got back on her bike, and waved as she rode away. Hey, Amelia Bedelia, Diana called. You should start a new business. You could call it Tart Tarts. Amelia Bedelia tried to ring the bell on her handlebars to let Diana know that she loved her suggestion, but it was broken and didn't make a sound. On her way to Pete's diner, Amelia Bedelia took a detour by Wild Bill's Autorama. He wasn't there, so she left a tart for him with a note. She wrote, I'm sorry about the sign. Here's one lemon I hope you'll like. Yours truly, Amelia Bedelia. And there you go. There's the picture of the sign. I love the fact that it looks like she actually wrote it. So I think that's really cute. And look at the little happy face and the heart. It's so adorable. Alrighty. Last question. Why is Amelia Bedelia apologizing? And what do you think about Amelia Bedelia's new possible business? Do you think it'll be a good idea, or do you think she just leave it alone? Alrighty, answer below or follow the Facebook link in the description and answer on chapter 9. Bye guys.